my skin fade marinate. We got toast up, celebrate. Everyone scream next up, but I'm the #1 candidate. #1.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League finds us down under in the beachside city of Melbourne, Australia. Today, it's a Week 9 matchup. We are all set to go as it'll be the Chicago Bears taking on the Huskies of Melbourne. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final 2 bring us as we're off in Week 9? Now Jamal Agnew from his end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. Now he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Second down, another shot for Jones. And he'll get this one up to about his 14. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. Well, this defense very strong in that victory from a week ago.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and try to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
Throwing on third down, Watson. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
Fielded at about the 28. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. Now a first carry here for Robinson. And he's got it across midfield and into Bear territory. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
So, CD, you look at this offense and what they've been able to do. 8-0, perfect through the first 2 months of the year. Second half of the season still to come. We get that. But what kind of a percentage chance do you think that they have of running the table?
Partner, I think it's hard to say because history would tell us that the chances aren't good at all. We've seen a lot of good teams get to this point, and then they have that one bad week and takes them out of the running. I'm going to say 25%, and I feel like I'm being generous with that number.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson.
And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
You look at this Bears defense.
They were very strong in that victory from a week ago.
And the big thing for them was the interceptions. And you hear teams all the time talk about establishing themselves against the pass. You know, no-fly zones and things of that nature.
And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack.
That's Foley Fadukasi who got in there and finished off the play. Boy, every time I see speed like that off the edge, Charles, I just don't know how these offensive linemen do it. I would think that they would get called for holding every play, and maybe they should have been called for holding on that one.
Yeah, maybe not just holding, but sometimes you end up setting back in the offensive backfield a little bit farther to try and help you with the edge. That's a penalty as well. Sometimes you overset, they'll come inside of you. That's what speed does. It disrupts an offense. And right now, you've got to pay attention to this edge rusher on every single down.
First and 10, Richardson looks to throw it. This pass complete to Melton.
And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. So he'll be stopped here for no gain, and that'll make it second down.
The Bears' 18-yard line.
18, Pioneer. On the ball, on the ball.
Richardson. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
No surprise at all. They're looking for the big man early in this one. The only surprise for them, he couldn't hang on to the pass.
Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on third down.
Rig.
On third down, here's Richardson. And that will be incomplete.
Not a great start dropping his first target, but let's face it, it won't be his last chance because he'll get opportunities to make up for that one throughout this game.
The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10.
Mustang 19. Let's go.
Going for it on 4th, Richardson. Touchdown! A great effort there. His 11th touchdown of the year. And the Huskies' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Evan McPherson now for the PAT.
And it's good to make it 7-0.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And, Charles, you look at these two teams, and these are those kind of litmus test games in the second half of the season that if you're a coach or a player, you can either really look for.
Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it.
Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
And they will take over at the 26-yard line. And that play just looked a little helter-skelter from the start. That's the risk as a quarterback. Once you take off with that football, you might fumble it, and he did.
And he was going for the reward, which is gaining yardage, breaking down the defense. But you're right about the risk. Always lurking out.
And it's caught. Touchdown. Bo Melton. His first touchdown on the year.
And the Huskies are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
I'll let you do the analysis, partner, but with every touchdown pass his young quarterback throws and with the success that his team has had, I just continue to be more and more impressed.
Let's both do the analysis. Impressed. Aren't we both?
Yeah.
I mean, why shouldn't we be? We've seen him improve throughout the year. We've seen him settle in now, and you can see the confidence of the team has grown. His confidence has grown. I think that everyone around this guy feels good about what they've seen, and it's also safe for him when he's driving home to turn on Sports Talk Radio. He's okay.
From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They're still in search of an initial first down as they come up here 1st and 10.
And he'll take this one up to about the 23. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
And, CD, you look at this defense, what kind of pressure are they under trying to stop a team that has won 5 games in a row?
Well, to me, it makes their job harder because you know you're going up against an offense that's playing at an elite level. And sometimes you can get too caught up in trying to play the perfect game. You're trying to be too precise, too fine, instead of just letting it rip. And I think that's more the priority than trying to be absolutely perfect.
On first down, it's Watson. Eluding the pressure right.
That one tipped, and it's incomplete. Good hands there defensively. That's second down.
Really nice play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball, but for the guys on the offensive line, they're doing a nice job of trying to protect their passer. But when a guy hops in the air and goes airborne to try and knock one away, it's difficult because you can't reach out and grab him. That'll be a holding penalty. So all you're trying to do is make some type of a play on him, make some type of contact to try and get his arms out of the sky.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Again, it's Watson. And unable to connect, incomplete. Well, give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
They will indeed snap it to Watson. That's caught at the 25. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. The Bears with the football. We get set to begin quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 1st and 10. To throw is Watson. And this is caught by Williams. Great gains back-to-back. Last time over 30 yards, better than 20 here.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago. Followed it up with another nice one here. And before you know it, they're already looking at 1st and goal.
I tell you what.
Jones going to be hit and met at the line of scrimmage. They get him down at the 3.
They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. Here's Watson.
A check down here to Jones.
Touchdown, Bears!
Aaron Jones from 3 yards out. And the Bears have cut it back within a score.
Jason Sanders now for the extra point. And that one makes it 14-7.
Makes the score Huskies 14, Bears 7.
The Bears send the kicking team out there, and they will send this one away.
This taken in at the goal line. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
And they, as mentioned, unbeaten to this point in the year, but you think this game, their toughest test yet.
I absolutely do, because to me, this is a good measuring stick game because they've been able to take advantage of the schedule. But here, this is another team leading its division with an eye on making a Super Bowl run, so this game is crucial.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32.
Straight ahead, it's Robinson.
And takes this one across the 35 to the 36, a gain of about 4.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or also just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Richardson shotgun on 3rd down.
And that is incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
Come on.
This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. They'll run for it with Robinson. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one.
On first down, Richardson. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
A little too much air under that one. That could have easily been 6 points.
Yeah, what kind of speed he has is almost impossible, we think, to actually overthrow him. But he did exactly that. I think he probably tried to get it out there maybe just a little bit too quickly.
Now a throw here to his running back. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Rookie quarterback, rookie running back. They team up there to pick up the first.
Defensively, they came into the game with the understanding they're going to have to slow him down on passes just like this because he was over 100 yards receiving a week ago. And you know they want to get him involved here as well.
First and 10. Here's Richardson with it.
He'll take a shot for the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey.
And the Bears are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
And you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers?
And I think the ball's out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. Second time he's fumbled in this game. Fortunate for him, this one goes out of bounds.
And the key for him now is how much equity have you built up with your coaching staff? How much equity have you built up with your team to continue to get opportunities? Fortunate that one went out of bounds, saved him from a turnover.
Back to throw, Watson. Catch is made here by Irv Smith Jr. A gain there of 30 big ones.
To Irv Smith Jr. A gain of 30. And the Bears first down.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for first and 10. Faking the give. Now Watson.
Goes right back to Smith again.
He's been a one-man wrecking crew these last couple of plays. This time 18 more and a first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
On first and 10, Watson. Buying time to his left. And he'll just get rid of it.
So it looks like they stopped some fighting them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
So now second and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Watson looks to throw again. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. Aaron Donald, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
Yeah, some real defensive resistance there, saying not so fast to a good drive. Didn't march to the end zone the last time out.
Going to need something special here on third and long after that sack. What does Watson have in his arsenal? From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. They still can't get him. He's got a man open. It's Hunter Renfrow. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Excellent play there on third down. Give him 25 yards.
Now that's all about making something happen as a quarterback, because instead of forcing something on third down, how about him buying some time outside of the pocket, waiting for someone to come open, and when he did, he put it on him for a big play and a first down.
quick throw caught out wide by Renfro. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Now Watson on 3rd and goal. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. The offense stays out there. A big challenge here from this far back, but they're going for it on 4th and goal. Here's Watson. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. Paris Campbell in the final seconds of the first half. And the Bears have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away. Taken at the goal line. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
At their own 19-yard line.
Let's go.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And with 5 seconds to go, this will likely be our final play. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a tie ball game here heading to break. As
both these teams, no doubt, making their final halftime adjustments as we speak. And for the call of the second half, we get it back out to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3.
And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
First down and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Got it.
The
Ready.
offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
Off play action. Richardson
Rolling to his left. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. Jack Campbell brings him down, and that's a play he's going to remember. The first sack of his NFL career.
Well, on that one, they go with a play fake, CD, but I don't think anybody really was fooled. All eyes were fixated on the quarterback, and they got him to the ground.
And to run this play successfully, you've got to make sure that everyone is doing their part. You actually have to sell this play. You've got to sell the run action. Otherwise, why do you stop at the running back? You just run straight for the quarterback and put him on the ground.
First and 10, it's Richardson.
He's going to go for a big play downfield. And this throw will be intercepted.
Picked off by Christian Gonzalez. And the Bears are going to take over at their own 13-yard line.
At their own 13-yard line.
Set.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They've got momentum on their side. They were once down 14-0. Now it's even at 14 as they look to put together a drive to get them the lead. Give him 30 yards there.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
Now a first down throw, Watson. Caught outright by Renfro. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it's second down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at their 48-yard line.
Watson. Back to Renfro again, complete. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
Some think that teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them, and they run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn it into big plays.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it second and a foot or so.
Now that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first. Up the middle, Jones. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. That one good for 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
And the Bears are going to have a first and goal as he's inside the 10 down to the 7-yard line.
First downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. The all-everything defensive tackle, Aaron Donald, the one who made the play there.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. They'll try the air now with Watson. Oh, no, he lost the football. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. So a crisis averted, but now facing third and goal. A shotgun snap for Watson. Escaping the pressure right. They went backwards 5 yards there on third down to bring out forward.
So when the defense complains about having to do pursuit drills in the heat of training camp, plug in this play. Excellent pursuit. Force the quarterback out of the pocket. He ends up trying to run for it. Instead, he goes out of bounds and loses yardage. That goes down as a sack for the defense.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this fourth quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ball game.
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to the huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
This pass complete to Melton.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That one a 14-yard play, and it keeps this drive moving.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Play action. Now Richardson.
And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack.
That time, multiple defenders getting pressure, and it's a loss of 6.
What a nice read and play by the defensive tackle. Never bought the play-action fake. Went right for the quarterback and put him on the ground.
Ready.
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack.
Check, smash,
In motion
check,
right
smash,
goes
forward,
Higgins.
17. Lions. Ready.
2nd down. Here's Richardson. Short throw to Disley. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
And he'll be brought down just outside of the 30.
50 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Another good run there for a guy who, remember, on Wednesday was named NFC Offensive Player of the Week for what he did a week ago.
Yeah, and you know it takes some solid runs and some extra special ones in order to win that type of an award. I think he's locked in and wants to get it done a second time.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
You're not going to get many better opportunities than that to take the lead in the fourth quarter. He's got a man wide open. But, oh, my goodness, just too much air under the ball, and he knew it right away.
On a bad time late for a poor throw. It's intercepted. Mike Edwards picks it off. And the Bears will take over here at their own 12-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They get the crucial turnover just huge, but now they've got the football deep in their own territory, and you got to be careful because if you give it right back, there goes your lead.
Have to be extremely happy with their defense. They received a gift. That takeaway, even though they're deep in their own territory, now they have the football. And you know there's always that alpha on defense, that grouchy guy. Forget what the coaches said. I'll guarantee you, he told the quarterback, we just took care of you. Now you take care of us.
And here's Jones again on 2nd down.
Despite some tough running, he's still wrangled down shy of the 15. Now a whistle and a timeout defensively. Trying to stop it, and they do with 2 seconds to go prior to the 2-minute warning. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Now Watson out to his left. Less than 2 to play with just a field goal separating these two sides. Here's Brian Anger now. And you wonder, could they possibly think about taking a safety here? Great blocking on the return. It springs him for 25. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field.
This is 1st and 10.
Check smash. Check smash.
Robinson up the middle.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last two drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
18 Rattler. Hurry.
Now Richardson.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
A big play needed, no doubt. Third and long.
Dragon 60. Let's go.
Richardson.
Man open is Robinson. Now the offense will burn their third and final timeout, as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2.
Final minute, no timeouts at their disposal. Here's 1st and 10.
19 tight. Let go.
Richardson to throw it. Into the hands of Perry, complete.
It drives some people crazy to see those short throws underneath. They've got to find a way to gash the defense downfield.
Here's Richardson.
That's complete to Disley, the tight end. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20.
Well, how about keeping your head about you in this situation? No more timeouts. Finds a way to get out of bounds. Now they can breathe a little bit as they contemplate what to do on the next down.
Cup 19.
Now Richardson. This ball intercepted. And the Bears have just about sewn up this football game.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. So this one in the win column for the Chicago Bears. And, you know, it wasn't a shutout. They did give up the points in the first quarter, but second, third, and fourth quarter, they held them scoreless.
Brandon, if you throw a shutout for quarters 2, 3, and 4, you're going to win a lot of games in this league. And this felt a lot like, almost like if you say baseball, and the pitcher goes through the lineup the first time and the hitters get to see him, and then they come out after that and the bats start blazing, right? I think they saw their best stuff in the first quarter and just shut everything down from that point on. What a great, convincing performance.
So for the Bears, the win will move them to 7-2 now on the year. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the home team here, it's their first stumble of the season as they'll dip to 8-1 on the year. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road.
I count this money, then I count my blessings. If I ever took an L, then it stood for lesson. I'm the one, ain't no